And that's through your IT
That's
company?
the same company. So the company that messages into every point of sale pharmacy, what happens is the doctor writes a prescription. The prescription going to the pharmacy, you know how you pick it up at the
Yeah.
pharmacy. Well, they triage over to us. We do about 3.5 billion calculations in about 50 milliseconds, meaning sub-second speed, to send that message into the pharmacy just to do yes or no. Do you qualify for it or not? But when you don't qualify for it, we stop that transaction. We stop about $120 million every single day of the week.
Astronomical.
Every day of the week.
That's a big
Wow.
one.
So we basically build the entire
Right.
Rick Scott tool.
So
That is
listen, we
amazing.
understand how serious you are about, everything you touch. We could see that you're very serious. But let's scale back just a little bit. We know your name, Stanley Campbell.
Yes.
All right. Where are you from? Where were you born?
So I'm born in Miami, Florida.
So you're of the soil.
I am of the
Man
soil.
of the soil.
Okay. I am of the soil.
Okay.
And my father's Jamaican, so
Okay, so you're the Caribbean soil.
Yeah, and my
Right.
mother's Bahamian, so
Okay, so I'm right,
we
I'm
got
right.
peas and rice and rice
That's what
and
I'm
peas.
talking about.
Right.
And when you get tired of that conch salad,
I saw the truck outside. I'm getting to the truck. Right.
That's what I'm talking about. So that means you're of the soil, as well as you have a heritage, actually multiple heritages of Caribbean descent. Let me try to reel back in that word on that.
Absolutely.
But especially with cultural vibrations, the name alone speaks for itself. This is a portal to the Caribbean community, and the Caribbean community will be very locked in.
Absolutely.
Right now to what you're saying. So it's an awesome thing. It feels good to have someone that could understand what we went through, the struggles, and things of that nature. So I mean, I that alone is a selling point for me. I mean, because people, you could tell people who you are all day long, but once they have an understanding of how you were raised, that's a different dynamic.
Exactly.
You understand? So, I mean, as I said, that makes me happy.
Well, I can tell
That's
you,
awesome.
for me, the people I'm running against, maybe they're nice people. They could even be really good people.
Right.
But if they have not walked every step of the way.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm the only African
Diverse.
American man that have 3 country clubs.
Right.
But I started in the absolute poorest places in the state of Florida, in Liberty City.
Right.
But I had 2 parents. My parents, neither one of them had a high school degree, but they knew education was important. And so they pushed us. My oldest brother got a PhD. My second oldest brother got the same degrees that I have, and he was the plant manager for the largest chemical plant in the United States in Monsanto, Florida.
Wow.
And I'm the third one with a degree in physics and mathematics from Florida A&M, and 14 patents in artificial intelligence. So and then my brother under me beat Emerald twice on Miami Beach as a chef, and the youngest one is Live Crew Luther Campbell.
So don't y'all listen to what he's saying now. We're gonna come back to that, but listen to what he just said. He has a big family, and they're all of the soil, all born and raised here in Florida. I mean, they're all embedded in the community in a different way, and he's also embedding himself deeper into the community with this move right here. I see you have a Navy pin.
Yes.
So that means you have armed forces background, a background in the Navy, maybe multiple. Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So when I left college, I actually went to New Orleans to become a geophysicist. Okay. But I always, growing up in Florida, I always had this dream to go to space. And so when I looked at the background for most of the astronauts, they say, you go to the Navy, you study engineering. And so I studied the top engineering as physics. And then I made an application, and the guy says, you can do anything in the Navy you want. Because, I did okay on the test. And so I wanted to fly. And they gave me a contract to fly. They sent me back to Pensacola, Florida, where the birthplace of aviation for the United States Navy, and I became a pilot, leaving there to do my advanced training in Corpus Christi, Texas. And then I also trained with the United States Air Force out of Little Rock Air Force Base.
Wow.
And then I went to the United States Test Center in Patuxent River, Maryland, where I flew the EC-130, and I did a little bit of tests on the E-6.
Wow.
So you have gone
heavy.
very, very fast.
The sky is not the limit. The